5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We've all heard the phrase, show don't tell. It means it's often stronger to have the audience experience a scene instead of simply info dumping. Because of this, telling has been treated like a cardinal sin. However, I propose a question. Is telling wrong? Let's do a little thought experiment, okay? We're going to create a small story, and here's the overall plot. We have 5 heroes that have to stop an alien invasion. During one of the missions, one of the heroes arrived late. Why? Well, he was struggling opening a jar of peanut butter. And when he finally arrived, his hands were covered in it. Now, would it be better for the audience to see this character painstakingly try to open up this jar of peanut butter? Or was it enough to be told why he was late? Personally, I'm fine with skipping this whole peanut butter conflict and getting back to the aliens. And if you agree with me, then maybe the law isn't show don't tell, but it's show when it matters and tell when it doesn't. Now, I know you're asking, Adrian, how does this relate to today's video? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to see how both stories, Clevatess and Frieren, show and tell us what it means to be a hero.
Future Adrian here. Spoiler warning for season 1 of Clevatess and Frieren. If you haven't watched it, then go watch it. It's amazing. If you want to stick around and still watch the video, go ahead, drop a like, and have a great time. On to Clevatess.
Our first introduction to what is a hero is Alicia. She's strong physically and mentally. She's battle-tested and savvy, and she never gives up. But as soon as we meet her, she dies, ending her life as a hero. Now, due to some resurrection shenanigans, she lives!
It's alive!
But now, she no longer believes that she is a hero. And in the scene with Clen, the story outright tells us, through dialogue, what it means to be one. Clen, this guy, and this guy, poses an interesting question. Who decides if you are a hero? Is it you? Is it me? Is it some old dude with a crown? Are you a hero because you wield some fancy sword, or because you slay beasts? He continues and asks, why even become a hero in the first place? Is it to make the world a better place? And if so, haven't you already done that? With this short dialogue, the story tells us that you don't need a fancy sword or some ordainment from a king. If you're someone who strives to make a world a better place, even if it's just helping one person, then yes, you are a hero. And through Alicia's actions, we are shown that she is a hero. She was willing to sacrifice her life for another, a stranger. She was willing to put her life in danger to save the townspeople and their way of life. Mind you, the same townspeople who previously mocked the life of a hero. She was also willing to do this. She does this not for glory, not for recognition, but because it's the right thing to do. And yes, Alicia has a fancy sword, and yes, she does have the king's blessing. But you know who also had a fancy sword? Dorel, someone who the story clearly states is no hero. And a king's blessing means nothing. With that said, king will go and throw his grandson into a furnace. Alicia is the hero that we are both shown and told about. Her willingness, her sacrifice to help even one life is enough to call her a hero.
Your words do not define me. My actions do! I am a hero!
In Frieren, the duality of show and tell kind of works like perception versus reality, which helps paint a deeper picture of what it means to be a hero in this story. In this story, there are several heroes, none more famous than Himmel, the man that slayed the Demon King. But he's not a hero solely because he defeated the Demon King. Throughout the story, we are told of all the remarkable feats Himmel and the others did during their journey, often painting them as like larger than life characters. But when we are shown his action, we get to catch a glimpse of what it means to be a hero. During their journey, Himmel and the others would stop at each and every town to help with the smallest of struggles. Surely defeating the Demon King was much more important than picking up some flowers. But that didn't matter to him. He helped simply because someone needed help. And when Frieren asks why, he jokes and says, because I'm a hero. But then he adds, perhaps I do it for myself. So when I leave this world, my name will be remembered by everyone I've impacted. To live is to be known. To live is to be remembered. Even in the smallest ways, you should try to change someone's life. For Himmel, it didn't matter how big or small the task was. What mattered was the opportunity to change someone's life for the better. We are also told that Himmel once drew the legendary sword from the stone, which would have marked him the chosen hero. But that wasn't true. He never did manage to pull the sword from the stone. But that didn't stop him. He wasn't concerned of being considered some fake hero. He still had the resolve to continue his journey and to fight the Demon King. Because as he puts it, no one is going to be concerned or not after he brings peace to the world. Himmel is not a hero because he slayed the Demon King. He's not a hero because he pulled the legendary sword from the stone. He's a hero because in every moment, big or small, he chose to make the lives of others better.
But people need help, and I cannot turn my back on those right in front of me.
So what did we learn today, kids? The premise show don't tell isn't about avoiding one or the other. It's about using both tactics to enhance your story. And in the case for what makes a hero in Clevatess, Clan's question told us what a hero was, and through Alessia's sacrifice showed us what they are, reinforcing that story's overall message. In Frieren, the legends tells us Himmel was great, but through his small actions we are shown why he was considered such a great hero. If Clevatess shows us that heroism is found in sacrifice, then Frieren shows us it's also found in ordinary moments that others may overlook.